Productions.
Hello, guys. It's the Gnome here, coming at you from the underworld. Nah, just kidding. We out here in Tim Burton land. I found an article that makes me so mad. Makes me angry, man. So angry, it just makes me want to freaking grab somebody and just. I'm only joking, everybody. That's not how we handle arguments around here. That way, no one will listen to you. Never mind, no one's gonna listen to you anyway, because who the hell are you? The Oscars are one of the most boring things ever, and embarrassing for anybody that believes film is an art form. This article is not denying that at all, instead trying to argue its value regardless. No one asks whether or not the Super Bowl is important, you know? It shows us America's shifting social mores, economics of the industry. If you look at the Oscars as a pure barometer of artistic worth, you're going to be disappointed. It's its own little world. Alright, let me do the same thing now, but the other way around. The Oscars should not be loved. This is because they are disrespectful to cultures, underpaid hard-working people of the industry, and fields such as animation. They set a ridiculous precedent for art, diminishing people's creativity by making them think you need to be good-looking and have millions of dollars in your pocket to make something. They have never handled assault properly, and they certainly would love you to forget about the people their very industry have hurt and killed, along with the pedophiles that run the joints. But hey, Shulman says he doesn't understand the fuss. He loves to have a drink while the Oscars are on. Shulman, if you want to party to something, heck, if you want to pop a couple of pills or inject yourself with the stuff that made the Hulk, I promise you anything will work better than the Oscars. Put on the Teletubbies and play a game where you can see if you can name all the different colors. The whole article is citing Shulman's book, kind of recycling a lot of that guy's points and saying things like, he conducted so many interviews for his research. Great, what research did you do? Ask your mum what movies she thinks should win? And this might seem fine to those watching, but like, imagine if I was doing this the whole time. And I watch this guy's video that says he reckons this, so like, good on that guy. I mean, when I try making things, I generally avoid ripping off other people, but I guess it's not ripping off someone if you're honest about it. The article goes on to say they didn't understand the outrage from a performance at the Baptists, saying, if Alan Carr's opening number was around the age of social media, it would have gotten an even bigger reaction. Everyone's just getting angry, everyone on social media these days. Of course, when people have a platform to express how they feel, they are going to do that. Do you just dismiss every online reaction because it's an online reaction? Everyone's getting angry at Harvey Weinstein. I tell you, if social media was around in the age of Hitler, everybody would be tapping away about that. If you're gonna get peed off at social media, don't forget to be peed off at the humans too, because guess who's behind the screen? Alright, now that everyone's checked out because I mentioned Hitler, let's see if there's anything else to talk about. What do you know? It's a bunch of boring. No one reads anymore, dude. Make a video. Its decline in ratings hints at a downturn for the art form. The best days of the picture winners have ended because we're not making them or watching them like we used to. Bro, shut up. I hate when people say this because obviously when you look back in time, we are going to remember the best movies that came out or the best awards that were given out. That's why they seem better. I promise you there was a ton of bad stuff that came out back in the day too. Literally so many movies are released today, you just have to go see them. You're also going to be disappointed, which is why I think things like the Oscars are stupid if you're only looking through what's mainstream. The indie movie industry is more full of stuff than ever, and the better technology gets, the more we won't need big studios to make films, and the Oscars will die. And I think that is great news. I will be there clapping and shooting my gun in the air. And you'll be cheating on your wife at a party while sports in the background instead, or something.